The latest figures for migration to and from the UK have just been released by the Office for National Statistics. Well, they show that net migration to the UK is estimated to have halved from 860,000 in the year ending December 23 to 431,000 in the year ending December 2024. Well, Robert Cuff is the BBC's head of statistics, and he explained the significance of the drop.
Halving in 1 year, down from near record levels in 2023, down to, as you said, around 430,000 last year, is absolutely huge, and it will probably be welcomed by the government, who promised in their manifesto to bring migration down. But of course, many will point out at the same time that the wheels for these falls were set in motion a long time ago, and you can really see that when you start to break into the figures of who's coming, who's going. Because remember, this is a combination of the people who come to the UK to stay for a year, which has fallen, and the people who leave the UK for more than a year, which has also risen. So that double whack, if you want, has contributed to this really, really massive fall in migration.
So just to be clear, this is all legal migration? This is people coming here to work, or what exactly does this constitute?
So this covers everyone who's coming to the UK, so the immigration part, everyone who's coming to the UK for more than a year. So if you're doing a 9-month course, doesn't count. If you get a job and stay on for an extra 4 months, then you're in. And that could be for study, for work. It could be for asylum. It could be for humanitarian reasons. You could be coming on a small boat. But the biggest reason by a mile that people come to the UK is to study or to work. Those are the big drivers, and we've seen big falls in those numbers last year.
That's Robert Cuff there. There's more on that story, of course, on the BBC News website. Well, whatever the precise figures, some towns and cities have undergone changes as a result of immigration. Dan Johnson sent us this report from Coventry.
In a multicultural city, here's one street showcasing how Britain's welcomed people from around the world.
You got Afghans, Ghanaians, Nigerians, Indians. Oh, you name any person in the world, you can find it here.
Daniel's part of the Polish wave, arriving 2 decades ago.
Migration is always good. You know why? Because give the blood in the system.
You'd say people still need to be allowed to come here?
Of course. Not maybe that big numbers, but controlling that. You don't want to have the dinghies coming over and you don't know who's coming.
Coventry's grown faster than most cities, and now more than a quarter of residents here were born overseas. But not everyone is thriving.
I mean, I've taken today £7.50.
Jane is considering closing down.
It's all different nationalities, but some of them are not getting on with each other.
Really?
Yeah. A couple of shops up the road, they've been raided a couple of times.
By the police?
It's just not a nice